Olá, boa noite. O Exou Biribó, hoje com o vídeo 9 de Um Mundo Sussurrante. Resolvidos 30 enigmas, faltam apenas mais uns 15 para acessar o quarto do rei. Vamos ver se conseguimos isso para ver qual o próximo desafio. Bem, o azeite de oliva ele não deixa a gente colocar ainda. Vamos ver a pedra sussurrante então.
There, I've attached the Whispering Stone.
Excellent! How did you get hold of it?
You don't really want to know.
Oh, in that case, I didn't ask. Please make sure the planets are aligned in the correct order.
Sure thing.
Eu vou ter que tirar daqui e pôr lá no quadro. Ou é aqui mesmo que mexe? Pelo que dizia no artigo de astronomia, era o amarelo aqui, né, nessa ordem. Depois dele o vermelho. Daí o roxo, o verde e o azul. Acertei, por que não deu? E esses pregos que eu não tenho onde colocar, vou colocar no quadro negro. Eu até pensei que tinha que colocar os pregos no quadro negro para sustentar os planetas ali. Mas não é.
Hey you, listen here.
Stop that! That's horrible!
Nice ear trumpet.
Yes, isn't it? It took me all afternoon to construct it, and then I found out it was only because my bookshelf was in such a mess. Well, be that as it may, I'm sure I can come up with a different use for it. Maybe a hat. Or a coffee filter.
Well, I could make good use of the ear trumpet.
Can you? Eureka! So the effort wasn't for nothing after all. You can't possibly imagine how much savvy has gone into the optimal curvature. Not to mention the earwax. Here, you can have it.
Yuck.
Era para pegar a cornucópia para servir de funil.
The astronomer has put his ear trumpet away. He doesn't seem to need it at all.
Isso de funil na boca do lubrificante. Pus. Agora pus. E o balde de azeite.
There, I've lubricated the planetary system.
Excellent! Now all we need is the crank handle.
Ok. Manivela.
I'd rather not. If I jam the crank between the cogwheels, I might break the whole thing.
No mecanismo, claro.
Eureka! You did it! Incredible! They said only the king would be able to do that.
Well, there's more to me than meets the eye.
In any case, you are a remarkable young man. Now, you just have to take the water of life to the king.
You're kidding.
No time for complaints. Hurry up. It's almost done.
Spot.
Crisálida de Spot.
Spot! Oh, Spot, whatever happened to you?
Vai se transformar numa borboleta.
Spot can't help me anymore.
Senhor astrônomo, o que foi isso?
You've made it! I can hardly believe it! They said only the king would be able to do that. I was obviously wrong about you.
Evitamos o final?
Is the end averted now?
It sure looks that way. The only thing that's left is for the king to get better. Everything will be all right at last. This is a day of joy.
E o que aconteceu com Spot?
What happened to Spot?
Don't worry. He drank from the fountain of life. He's taken on the next stage of his existence.
What? That's a joke, right? Fountain of life? Will you look at him? Spot is dead. He's just a lifeless hunk now. He was my only friend. He was always so good-humored, so spry, so alive. His ability to change form was legendary.
Then he would have liked this last change too.
What? That's...
Voltará o Spot a ser o mesmo de antes?
Will Spot ever be his old self again?
I wouldn't think so, but look at it this way. Change is an important part of life.
Yeah, right. Life is such a fabulous thing, full of funny changes. It's nothing more than a cruel joke at your expense that always ends in death.
Don't be bitter. You have saved us from the end. This is a moment of joy.
Not for Spot.
O que eu tenho que fazer agora?
What shall I do now?
We're almost there. The fountain carries water at last, and the door to the king's chambers is open too. Now, every second counts. You have to get the water of life to the king. Quick! Hurry up!
Ah, já sei o que fazer.
No further questions. I know what to do now.
Oh, yes?
Frasco vazio com a água da vida. Tem que ser, né?
Oh no! I knew it! It begins! Come here! Look for yourself!
What is that?
The worlds collide!
Yes! The time has come! This world will come to an end!
No, it can't be. I didn't do anything wrong.
Ah! Sadwick! You did what you had to do! You have initiated the end! Finally, your destiny is fulfilled!
That's not fair. I did everything right.
You foolish, unlucky fellow! The thing is right! I knew it was a mistake to let you mess with the planetary system.
But...
Don't you just stand there! Do something! Otherwise, all will be lost!
Já peguei o frasco.
The water of life?
Vamos lá no rei, rapidinho. É rapidinho, é vapt-vupt, diria aquela que jamais disse isso.
Stop! 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 What are you doing now? Take the water of life to the king! Hurry up! It's almost done!
Mas não é aqui o quarto do rei? Criatura azul.
My worst nightmare has come true. I said that before, but now it actually makes sense. I can't stop it with my bare hands.
Posso manivelar de volta aqui?
That's not necessary. The planetary system is already moving.
Ah, ele falou que estraga o mecanismo se eu colocar a manivela nas engrenagens. Vou colocar.
You want destiny? I'll give you destiny.
Sadwick, what have you done?
Why? I stopped it, didn't I? What? What was that? What's happening here?
You unfortunate fool!
Why? What's going on? And what happened to the light?
You stopped the planetary system! The time stands still.
Is that a bad thing?
You have no idea.
Vamos salvar o mundo lá pelo lado de fora, então. Oh, oh.
Corona, the magnificent castle of His Majesty. And there's not one soul there to stop us. All stand still. There's nothing better than the taste of stale air. Come with me, Gorny. I want to claim my throne.
Monstro voador.
What a terrible creature. Let's hope I won't have to ride it. No, I refuse to fly with that thing. Easy now. Very easy. Good flying monster.
Vou acertar o Luco.
There really isn't a soul here anymore. The entourage of the king seems to have abandoned this place a long time ago.
There has to be somebody here.
Well spotted, Gorny. Time is standing still already. The fabric of space and time has been stopped.
Yes, but what does that mean in respect to our plan?
What does that mean? That means somebody was stupid enough to do our job.
Ele foi usado, Sadwick. Vem aqui acertar esse cara.
Hey! You! Stop right there!
Uh-oh.
Isn't that the Snoop again? That clown? The little man has a refreshing touch of rebelliousness to him. I begin to like him. Come on, Gorny! Get him! Throw him into the dungeon! And while you're at it, go look out for other troublemakers as well.
What a mess. Can it get even worse?
Mensageiro.
Ha! The great Chusky. He could use a good slapping. Unfortunately, I can't reach him. Hey, Bobby, you here?
Oh, Sadwick, you can't imagine what they've done to me.
They took away your favorite pillow.
Very funny. You'll soon find out that this is no laughing matter. You can't mess with the Asgil. I always thought I'd die the hero's way. Like a real Chasky, starving to death, sitting in a tree while wolves wait at the bottom. But in this dismal hole, where is my dignity?
Temos que sair daqui.
We have to get out of here.
Out of here? Have you looked outside lately? You'll have to accept it. There's no place we could go. Everything is lost now.
Fique tranquilo.
Pull yourself together, will ya?
Give me one good reason.
Não tem muito jeito, mas a vida continua. Sorria, amanhã será pior, diria o Escovinha. Nos salvarão, com certeza. Conseguirei que saiamos daqui. Pelo menos ainda estamos com vida. Tem você razão, tudo está perdido.
I'll get us out of here.
You? Haha! That's hilarious!
It wouldn't be the first time I escaped the Asgill.
And how on earth will you manage that? Will you turn somersaults? Or throw cream pies?
Nos salvarão, então.
I'm sure somebody will save us.
And who might that be?
Uh,
Just face it! Nobody will come to save us! We're doomed!
Não tem um bom jeito, mas a vida continua.
Our prospects might be bleak, but life goes on.
Oh yeah? Even though time itself has stopped?
Good point.
Pelo menos ainda estamos com vida.
At least we're still alive.
You call this being alive? Being locked up in Luco's dungeon through all eternity? That's worse than death.
Você tem razão, está tudo perdido.
You're right. Everything is lost.
Yes, but why? Why me? I'm still so young.
Oh dear.
Que chorão você é.
You really are a sissy.
So why shouldn't I moan? The Asgil have won. The era of the Chasky is over. For good.
Ah, wouldn't that be nice?
What use is speed when time itself ceases to exist? What's the point of a good sense of orientation if all the world lies in ruins? All is lost.
Bem, esqueça.
Ah, forget it. I'm in no mood for letting you drag me down any further.
And that coming from you. You were the one who dragged us all down.
What?
Yes, exactly. All this is your fault.
That's not true.
Ah, of course it's true. You thought you can handle everything, didn't you? You thought the world would fall apart if you didn't take action. Have a good look around. You've made the world what it is now.
Aw, shut up. There doesn't seem to be much in this hole besides pebbles. Spot would have loved this. The cages all hang from the same chain, with a peculiar design. There doesn't seem to be much in this hole besides pebbles. Spot would have loved this.
Guarda.
Why do I always get myself in this kind of trouble? Hey, hello.
What's going on here? What do you want, you snip?
Quero falar com Luco.
I want to talk to Luco.
Luco is the king now. He is busy with ruling.
Then you'll have to grant me an audience.
He has to. Does he? I suspect he'll see that differently.
I'd like to hear that from him.
You are a brave little snip. What is it that you want from him anyway?
Quero fazer uma queixa. Quero lutar com ele.
I want to fight him.
That might be fun to watch. I don't think he'll be interested, though. Why would he fight anyway? He has already achieved all that he wished for.
Quero fazer uma queixa.
I want to complain.
I don't believe you'll actually get his ear.
I didn't know that he had any ears. I can remember some antennas, but ears?
Like I said, he doesn't have an open ear. Especially not for complaints.
Eu queria ganhar a confiança dele com logros e salvar o rei.
I want to gain his confidence by fraud and save the real king afterwards.
And shall I perhaps get you a sword, too?
Perhaps, yes.
Oh, you're being serious.
Na realidade, eu não quero nada.
Actually, I don't want anything from him.
So he's lucky then, isn't he?
Aqui, quando se come, afinal?
When do we eat around here?
You haven't understood yet. Time has stopped. We don't age anymore. We neither have to eat nor sleep. We don't have to do anything anymore. Never again. Yes.
Viu o Spot, por acaso?
Have you seen Spot anywhere?
Are you talking about your hideous worm?
He's not hideous. He's just aesthetically challenged.
I don't know where the worm is. And I'm not interested either.
I think he fell into the fountain in the astrolab.
He is probably dead then. Fallen into nothingness. Yes.
O que vocês vão fazer conosco?
What do you want to do with us?
Why? What do you think we want to do with you? Nothing.
Nothing? Aw, come on. You can't let us hang here for all eternity.
Oh, yes? And why not?
Oh.
Eu quero uma outra cela.
I want a different cell.
Why so?
It's the guy in the cage next to mine. I can't stand his wailing.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Yuck! Yes! The little toad is insufferable.
Insufferable? I beg your pardon?
It whines and whines.
Please, I can't stand it anymore.
You are aware that I can hear you, aren't you?
There, he did it again.
All right, I will adjust your cages. That way, you won't be hanging so close to each other. Hopefully the whining will then come to an end.
Eu vim mais alto, agora eu posso pegar essas coisas aqui? Posso. E vou jogar no mensageiro?
Hey, stop that!
And what if I don't?
Hey, stop! Hello? God! I'm being bombarded with pebbles! Make him stop!
You two are really annoying. Obviously, it was not a good idea to readjust the cages. I will re-establish the former position. And don't you dare make a noise then.
Baixou mais. Agora eu posso pegar essa lasca aqui. E usá-la onde? Na polia?
Let's see what happens when I block that pulley.
Ah, agora eu faço ele gritar de novo e vai arrebentar as correntes quando o guarda quiser mudar. É essa a ideia? Deve ser.
Hey, stop that! God! He started throwing pebbles again!
I'll readjust the cages one more time. And don't you dare make a noise then. What is this? Something seems to be blocking.
Ouch. Ah. Where am I? Heavens, the whole world is broken.
O frasco. Crisálida de spots.
Spot! Oh, Spot, whatever happened to you? At least you haven't fallen into nothingness. I'll find a way to cure you somehow, and we'll stick together forever, okay?
curá-lo com a água da vida.
Never! It was the so-called water of life that turned him into what he is now. Oh, Spot, why do you always have to be so greedy?
É verdade. A minha ideia não era boa. Ruínas.
Heavens, the whole world is broken. What in the name of God have I done?
Ah, ele sempre fala isso. O castelo.
Looking from the outside, the damage doesn't seem to be all that severe.
Ah, agora eu tô solto aqui. Pé de cabra?
The Askel have left my crowbar here. I can't see my other things anywhere.
E agora? Agora eu não posso simplesmente sair lá. Tenho que falar com o guarda de novo, enganá-lo.
Hey, hello.
What is it now?
Quero falar com Lucó.
I want to talk to Luco.
Luco is the king now. He is busy with ruling.
Then you'll have to grant me an audience.
He has to, does he? I suspect he'll see that differently.
I'd like to hear that from him.
You are a brave little snip. What is it that you want from him anyway?
Tenho uma oferta para ele.
I want to make a proposition.
A proposition? Why should he be interested?
Because he's a greedy despot? That's why?
Yes, I won't argue with that. Wait a second. I'll have to unlock the door first.
So you want to make a proposition? I'm very curious, little man. Speak out.
Eu quero lhe oferecer meus serviços como guerreiro. Eu queria me oferecer como chasque. Queria me oferecer como palhaço. Tenho experiência como jardineiro, conselheiro e menino cuidador da fila. Posso ir-me? Não farei nada mal. Eu prometo. Vou me oferecer para o que eu sei fazer.
I want to offer my services as a clown.
Do I look like I enjoy a good laugh?
Not really, but I'd like to point out that eternity can be a very long time without any kind of entertainment.
You're right on that point. All right, you may try.
O que te pareceria um pouco de conversa inteligente? Sei um par de poemas ofensivos. Posso dizer o abecedário arrotando. Que vergonha, desejaria que me tragasse a terra. Eu me rendo, não tenho o mais mínimo sentido de humor. Um pouco de conversa inteligente?
How about intelligent entertainment?
As you wish. Just one question first. Will your baubles be a part of that?
We'll see.
Sátira política? Um pouco de filosofia? Que tal teatro? Abá quer que eu pergunte essa.
How about theater?
You might as well stop right there. I don't want any theater. I don't want anything that's hectic and loud.
But
No protests. I don't want theater, period.
E filosofia?
how about philosophy?
That is out of the question. I happen to know a thing or two about philosophers.
Oh, really?
Yes, haggard, bony fellows, old flesh, leathery skin. Really a bite on them.
Oh, all right. Let's try something else.
Sátira política?
How about political satire.
Political what?
Satire. Famous leading figures being parodied.
Like me, for example?
Yes, for example.
So, it's about me. I really like that idea. And then what happens?
Well, then their administration is criticized through enigmatic innuendo.
What the? Do my ears deceive me? Criticized? That is out of the question. You'll have to find something else, you clown.
Soneto.
How about a poem? I've written a few pensive verses that...
Stop, stop, stop! Did you say pensive? What's supposed to be entertaining about that? Are you even a real clown?
All right. That was just a suggestion to loosen up the show a bit.
Deixe-me propor outra coisa.
Maybe something different?
If you must.
Par de poemas de caráter ofensivo.
I know a couple of offensive limericks.
I hate limericks, but I like to have a reason to shout at prisoners. So, fire away.
O poema, o título, O Tonel Sem Fundo, ou O Longo Caminho até a Casa, A Explosão.
The title of the limerick is The Long Way Home. There once was an Asgill named Thrupp who went for a beer to the pub.
Stop, stop, stop! This is horrible.
Horrible? Why? What's wrong with it?
What's wrong with it? It's not about me. That's what.
Oh, yeah.
O Grande Lucô.
The title of the limerick is The Great Lucco.
I quite like the title.
Yes. Isn't it nice?
Go on. What are you waiting for?
Yes. There was a great Asgill Lucco.
And?
Well, there was a great Asgill Lucco who loved to drink tasty Bordeaux.
Stop. That doesn't work.
Why? What's wrong now?
What's wrong? Lucco doesn't really rhyme with Bordeaux. It's spelled completely differently.
Really?
Lucco is spelled L-O-U-C-A-U-X. You can't write limericks like that. I've heard enough.
Vamos tentar algo diferente.
Let me try something else.
If you must.
Eu sei dizer o abecedário arrotando.
I can burp the alphabet.
That doesn't sound very impressive, but why don't you try your luck anyway?
Vou dizer Lucô. Ah, não era U, era O. Já errei.
Whoops, misburped. I'll start again.
Is that really necessary?
Eu errei uma letra. Eu escrevi Lucão errado. Loukowski.
X. Just a second. Hey, that was my name, wasn't it? I am really touched. Sadwick, you are one of us from now on. You'll be my personal jester through all eternity.
Hooray! Oh dear, what did I do?
que ele disse? Boa das macacadas?
I wonder what all these hoses are for. Lucas seems to have connected himself to them.
O Lucas é alimentado por energia externa? Alforge na montaria.
There are bombs in the saddlebags. I bet they'll come in handy.
What are you up to there? Stay away from the flying monsters!
All right, all right.
Mas ele já pegou as bombas e eu marquei que era para ele olhar, não marquei que era para ele pegar.
They're of no use without fuses and fire.
Tem alguma coisa para destruir as mangueiras aqui? Pé de cabra?
Hey, Lucas!
Oh, what's up?
You want to stop the universal course of things? Then try to stop this.
Stop! What are you doing? No!
Oh, let's get out of here, fast!
Melhor a gente correr, mamãe.
You idiotic fool! Come back here at once!
Sadwick, you have freed yourself.
You mean I did something right for once? Why, that's impossible.
Let it rest and help me. Please, the Asgil weren't exactly considerate with me. The bonds are beginning to cut into my skin, and my behind has been itching for ages.
Tubo do telescópio?
It's a bit twisted, but it seems to be working nonetheless.
Pé de cabra nesse tubo?
Hey! What are you doing there? That's a highly sensitive gadget.
Was.
That was rather unnecessary.
Telescópio quebrado.
Without the lens, the telescope is nothing more than an empty tube.
Ah, caco de vidro. É para cortar a corda do astrônomo. Creio.
Those are not lucky shards. That never worked for me.
Presumo que não vai cortar a garganta dele, né? Desastrado.
Wait, I'll cut your bonds.
Please be careful. Ouch!
What? What have I done wrong now?
Oh, nothing. Only a cramp. Oh, Sadwick, you haven't given up yet?
Os Asgils tomaram o castelo.
The Asgil have control of the castle.
I know, Sadwick. I wouldn't tie me down myself, would I?
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Well, at least. Not after the last time. I had an itchy nose for half a week before someone came by.
O que fazemos agora?
What are we going to do now?
I don't know. The situation was never more hopeless. What do you suggest?
Conseguiremos que o tempo corra, ainda que eu suponha que é o fim do mundo. Melhor deixar tudo como está. Não quero que o mundo acabe.
We'd better leave it like it is. I don't want the world to end.
This is a nightmare, but I don't see any alternatives.
Agora eu sou Asgil.
I'm an Asgil too now.
Oh dear, Sadwick. Of all people, you have become a collaborator? And what do you do as an Asgil?
Well, in a way, I'm,
A warrior?
well,
A chasky, perhaps?
I'm the jester, okay? Just the jester. For all eternity.
Ha! I bet you had something different in mind, didn't you?
Eu venci Lucó.
I overcame Luko.
I wouldn't be so sure about that, Sadwick. Luko is more powerful than you think, and stagnancy is his quintessential element. As long as time stands still, he is as good as invincible.
Essa inamovibilidade é horrível. Quanto tempo seguirá assim?
This stagnancy is horrible. How long is it supposed to go on for?
Was that an honest question? It will be that way through all eternity. As long as time stands still, there will be neither progress nor end. Are you beginning to grasp what you have done?
Talvez o rei possa nos salvar.
Maybe the king could save us.
We'll have to get to him first, but that won't happen while the fountain isn't working. After that, somebody would have to take the water of life to the king, and all of this would have to be done before the world's collapse. In short, it's impossible.
Creio que já sei o que fazer.
I think I know what to do.
Oh, yes?
We'll get time going again, even if it means the world will end.
That's a courageous decision. You load great responsibility on your back.
Is it the right decision?
I cannot tell you that, Sadwick, but if that's what you want, you have my full support. I only wish I could help you in some way.
Você tem uma boa ideia? Já disse que não, né? De como fazer o tempo correr de novo?
Do you have any idea how I can get time going again?
It's not possible, as long as the stone sphere blocks the mechanism.
I'll come up with something, eventually.
I wouldn't know with what.
A corda.
I can always use a rope.
Uma cordinha agora ia bem. Grudar a corda nas bombas vai ser o pavio?
Now that's not a bad idea. The only thing missing is some petroleum soup.
Ah. O funil. Então, a corda no funil.
I don't need to tie that together.
Não. Funil com as bombas.
I get all woozy when I think of all the possibilities such a fabulous ear trumpet can offer.
Não.
Good idea. The oil from the grease tube should be an acceptable substitute for Grandpa's petroleum soup.
Ah, tá. Era para passar aqui para fazer um pavio.
Yes, this will do perfectly as a fuse cord.
As bombas no telescópio quebrado.
Hey, looks like I've got all the components for my human cannonball act together. There, and now?
Agora o spot crisálida no
There.
funil. Encaixou. Telescópio carregado, mas agora não dá para acender o spot crisálida.
The cannon is loaded and ready to go. But where can I get some fire?
Tinha um ponto de luz aqui, não tinha? Facho de luz.
A last ray of light in a world without hope. What have I done?
Que abrir mais esse buraco. Usar o caco de vidro.
Where the forest is the deepest, the chosen one will be guided by a light. The forest is not getting any deeper, and this seems to be the last light ray still existing in this dark world. I do hope that this'll work.
Sadwick? What are you doing?
You'd better take cover, old man.
again! Finally, I can complete our combined work!
The king will know how to prevent that.
You still don't understand, do you?
What? What do you mean?
Don't let him confuse you! Wick, Sadwick, take the water of life to the king!
But,
Sedgwick, what have you done?
Luco?
Will you hurry up, Sadwick? Run as fast as you can! I'll try to delay Luco!
Melhor a gente correr, mamãe. Uh-oh.
You are a fool, Sedgwick, but I was the greater fool to have trusted you. Now, the world will end, and you're the one to blame. Is this really what you wanted?
Céus, Luco, era você? O que aconteceu?
Heavens, Luco. Is that you? What happened to you?
When you cut the tubes and the concentrated stagnation washed over me, I was transformed. I became stagnation itself. My martyrdom has ended. The frozen time has healed my wounds. You can't defeat me now, but you can help me stop the world one final time. I offer you eternal life as an alternative to total destruction. How can you resist such an offer?
Eu vou despertar o rei.
I'll wake up the king.
And how do you propose to do that? Do you want to fly to the other side? Come with me. If you help me stop the fabric of space and time once again, I'll make you king.
Melhor o fim do mundo do que a inamovibilidade eterna.
I'd rather have the world ended than eternal stagnation.
I know you, Sadwick. That's not who you are. You don't want things to change. Change always brings doom and destruction with it. You are afraid of that. I offer you a world without time, without doom, without fear.
Já me ocorrerá algo.
I'll figure something out.
Why are you tormenting yourself? This whole voyage has been a single great ordeal for you. Let us save the world by bringing back stagnation. You could even be king. I am no longer interested. With my help, you could preserve the world as it has been in your memory. No more fear. No more responsibilities. No guilt. You wouldn't have to worry anymore. It would be a perfect world.
Eu me oponho.
I will stop you.
That is futile, Sadwick. Do not fight it.
Não é fútil, era a única alternativa de diálogo que tinha. Crisálida.
Not a chance. I can't reach it.
A calha? Calha de água? Calha de chuva?
There's just a rain drain.
Se eu derrubar a água aí pra chegar no rei.
Oh dear. Originally, I was supposed to use that to cure the king. Now I'm fresh out of ideas. Oh, what the heck? Can it get any worse?
Ah! No spot! Adeus, Spot.
Hello? Your Majesty? What's up now? There's nobody here. But, the king, and, what kind of a strange room is this? Everything I did just can't have been in vain. Hello?
Relógio.
These things are strangely familiar. What kind of peculiar room is this, anyway?
É aquário.
These things are strangely familiar. What kind of peculiar room is this, anyway?
O meu jogo de xadrez.
These things are strangely familiar. What?
Tá, então na verdade não é pra ele ver nada. Quadro. Outro quadro. Espelho. Gaiola. Mais quadros. Livros. Ele acha as coisas familiares aqui.
That's quite an impressive mirror and an impressive layer of dust. I can hardly make anything out. Cleaning with my bare hands would be futile. I'd need a damp cloth. Where are all the handkerchiefs when you need them?
Não, aqui ele vem pra fora. Ah, aqui fora tá a calça do avô, que já salvou a humanidade várias vezes.
Grandpa's pantaloons. I've been hoping they'd turn up again.
Agora eu tenho algo pra limpar o espelho, então.
I should be able to wipe the dust off with these. Here we go. Who are you? Where am I?
Sadwick asked, looking around unbelieving. The whole room seemed to consist of two giant mirrors facing each other.
This here is the world between the mirrors.
The boy inside the mirror answered. He paused for a peculiar moment before he continued.
And I am your reflection in the mirror.
As you may suspect, Sadwick was amazed.
My what? My reflection? Then why are you wearing such strange clothes?
The boy inside the mirror wouldn't take that insult.
Haha, look who's talking.
He countered. And in this very moment, Sadwick realized that they were indeed very similar. The boy continued.
I come from another world. It's called reality.
There, for just one moment, Sadwick was at a loss for words.
Come with me. I have to show you something.
With these words, the boy from reality led Sadwick to the second mirror. Sadwick looked through the mirror and beheld the same little boy lying in a hospital bed. He seemed to sleep very deeply, just like you. Sadwick took a closer look at the boy in the bed, and he finally realized the boy inside the mirror had been right.
Finally, Sadwick managed to turn his gaze away from the mirror. When he turned to the boy inside the mirror, he gave Sadwick an encouraging look.
We have slept long enough.
He said,
It's time to wake up.
E supõe que esse sou eu, então?
And that's really supposed to be me?
Sadwick asked, unbelievingly.
Yes.
The boy answered curtly.
Look carefully. You know that it's true.
But Sadwick didn't need to look again.
O que me aconteceu?
What's wrong with me?
The concern in Sadwick's question couldn't be missed.
We are lying in a really deep sleep. We have been for a very long time.
The boy inside the mirror answered.
They call it a coma. Nobody knows if it will ever wake up.
He added under his breath.
Pensava que encontraria o rei.
I thought I'd meet the king here.
Sadwick's voice was trembling. He couldn't disengage himself from his old world.
This world only exists in your head, Sadwick. You're the one making the decisions. Why me, of all people?
He wanted to know.
Can't somebody else do that?
The boy inside the mirror looked stern.
Minha vida inteira foi só uma história num livro? O que acontecerá com Spot, com o avô, com Ben, com Bob?
My whole life was just a story in a book.
Sadwick simply couldn't believe it. The boy inside the mirror, on the other hand, remained patient.
Dad is reading to us from a book. He hopes we can hear him. He hopes we'll stay conscious that way. Obviously, it wasn't all in vain.
Então a criatura azul era... não. Primeiro, o que acontecerá com Spot, o vovô, Ben, Bob?
But what will become of Spot? Of Grandpa? Ben or Bobby?
Would he ever see them again? Sadwick already knew the answer.
They never really existed.
For me they did.
Sadwick protested.
Back there. That was my world. All my memories. All my friends. I can't remember any of that in front of me.
I know.
The boy inside the mirror consoled.
But that's what life's all about. It's all about transformation.
Então a criatura azul era...
So, the blue sphere was
Our dad. Exactly.
The boy in the nightshirt completed.
He wanted to call us back into consciousness, and now the moment has come.
Both Sadwicks tensed up imperceptibly.
Step through the mirror. You must destroy this world to switch over to reality.
Tudo foi tão repentino.
It's all so sudden.
Sadwick had to admit. The boy inside the mirror sighed soundlessly.
You could very well stay. The world will not be destroyed if you don't break through the mirror. Yuko is right. In the world behind, you could be a king, and everything would stay the way you remember it. The decision is yours.
Sadwick wouldn't say it aloud, but he was completely helpless.
Como em todo jogo. Espelho e espelho.
Sadwick stared into the mirror for a long time. Was that what his real life looked like? He sighed again. With all the strength he could muster, Sadwick broke through the mirror. And in this moment, the real Sadwick opened his eyes and was awake. My boy!
Fim. Quebrar o outro espelho, acho que ele continuaria no mundo da fantasia. Mas não seria certo depois de saber que era só fantasia. E olha ele vivendo a realidade depois que saiu do coma. Mamãe morta.
Now where have my pantaloons gone?
Muito bom jogo, excelente história, gráficos belíssimos. Pena que em alguns pedaços, principalmente lá na terra dos Asguils e na entrada do castelo, eles tenham colocado tantas coisas impossíveis de fazer sem ter um roteiro do jogo. Mas fora isso, o jogo foi muito bom. Espero que vocês tenham gostado de acompanhar. Então é isso. Hoje vamos parando por aqui. O Exou Biribó, agradecendo a presença, o apoio, as dicas, a torcida, o acompanhamento da jogatina de mais um game completo aqui no canal. Desejo boa noite, até amanhã. Por enquanto eu fui.